So you're down on your side. Reach that lower arm out in front of you. Start with palms together. Trace your fingertips up over the cats, up overhead. Reach up overhead, and then palms down together. So you're tracing in front of you, up, reach up, and close back down. Tracing. Hello, Facebook Live. Someone's just joined us. We're doing our side lying windmills. Hello. Throwing some little hearts around. So we're doing 10 each side of these side lying windmills. I lost count. Once you've gotten to 10, flip it over, get the other side. So again, that's your lower arm reaching out in front. Top arm traces up overhead along the floor. Reach up, close back down. And do whatever your shoulder mobility allows for. Ten each side. And when you're done with those, don't rush, but when you're done, we roll over and we do our piriformis stretch. So that's on your back, crossing ankle to knee. Pull that other leg in. And we hold for 30 seconds. So just pulling that leg in. You should feel a stretch in your glutes, in your hips of the leg that's forward. You can also push away on that knee a little bit. See if that gives you a little different stretch through your hips. Just a couple more seconds. And switch. Again, pulling in on that other leg. Maybe try pushing away your knee. And we're holding each side for 30 seconds, so we have about 10 more seconds. All right, and then we come on up to stretch out the quads. We're gonna do some butt kicks, some heels to butts. So 10 each side, driving the heel back. On my 10th, or actually on my 11th, I'm going to go ahead and grab that foot, pull it back. If you need to rest your hand on something, you can for balance, or try to find something to fix your gaze on. And really pull in, get that nice stretch through your quad. And then switch and get the other side. All right, shake those legs out. Overhead squats, we're doing 10 total. So reaching your hands up overhead, palms facing in. Feet can be however you want them to be. Comfortable for a squat, and you squat up and down 10 times. Keep your chest up, keep your hands up. And of these. After your last one, Hello, Facebook. We've got a couple people joining us. Thank you for joining us. After our last one, we're going to come down into that high push-up position, and we go 5 rotations each side. So from that high push-up, open up into a rotation, back to center, open out to the other side. After 5 each side, on those we come back up and we're going to do a single leg front to back hop. So find your balance. It's a little hop forward and back, and it's 10 hops each side. If you don't want to hop, go ahead and just do some more squats. Or you can raise up on your toes, do some calf raises. Maybe for something a little different. We're going to do a lot of squats tonight, so maybe some calf raises. I see our non-jumpers immediately switch into those calf raises. Yeah, because no one wants to do more squats than they have to. All right, so our workout tonight, it's Thursday, so we're doing burn. We have 5 rounds. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. 5 rounds of 25 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. The trick to this is we're just going from one round to the next, no breaks in between. This is the only rest that you're going to get are those 20 seconds of rest every time. So push yourself. I mean, this is called burn. You want to get your heart rate up a little bit. Our first one, we start right into it, will be jumping jacks. So regular jumping jacks, in and out. If you don't want to jump, step out and step out so you can do it without impact. And then we're going to go into an overhead push press. So you start with the weight at your shoulder. The push actually comes from your glutes, from your hips. So squat down a little bit, press up overhead. Squat down, press up, back to your shoulder. Use the thrust from the squat to press the weight up overhead. We come down on the mat for 3 in a row. The first will be a marching bridge. So you're going to come up into bridge, pressing up, staying up in bridge, press that foot flat on the ceiling. We do those. Then we do mountain climbers. High plank, drive your knees in. You can do this as fast or as slow as you want. And then push-ups. So stay right there and into push-ups. Again, you can do them from your knees, you can do them from your toes, however you want to do them. A weighted squat. I wrote down book bag squat because I've got my trusty book bag full of books. So I'm going to do a bear hug and I'm going to squat down with that weight. Whatever weight you have and you want to use, you can even just use a dumbbell and hold it in the center. And then skater lunges, our favorites. Using whatever space you have, step back, touch down. So it's the same leg that reaches back is the hand that touches forward. Step and touch. Use the space. Give me a hop in there if you have the space for it. So again, it's 25 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and there's no break in between the rounds. We just keep going. Are we good? All right, I've got some thumbs up, Facebook. You're still with me, so I'm going to assume you're good. You can give me a thumbs up if you want. And we're going to go ahead and start our timer. So you start with the jumping jacks. Get ready. 3, 2, let's go. Jumping jacks, 25 seconds. Again, you can keep it low or no impact. And just step out. Or kind of alternate back and forth. We've got 5 rounds of this. So you do what feels right for you today. Or right now, this minute. 5. We rest for 20 and then we're going to go into that overhead push press. So again, this is not about muscling that weight up with your upper body. This is coming down into a squat and pushing it up using your glutes. 2, 1. Press up. I'll give you the halfway so you can switch. Go ahead and switch. Again, use that thrust from coming up from the squat. And we rest. Marching bridge. Down on the mat. We're down on the mat for 3 in a row. So I'm going to come up into a glute bridge and then press one foot flat on the ceiling after the other. 5 seconds. Come on down. Get ready. Press up. Marching up. Stabilizing through the center. Keep your hips level. Press up on the ceiling every time. It's not just a sweep and kick. It's a flat foot press. Give it that push at the top. 5. And again, we stay down. This is handy. Sometimes I plan better than others. Do a few in a row on the floor instead of the up and down, up and down. Mountain climbers are next. Whatever pace you want. Nice high plank. Tuck those knees in as fast or as controlled. Well, they should be controlled even if they're fast or slow. I should say as fast or as moderate as you need them to be. 10 seconds. We stay down for push-ups. So in later rounds, if you're looking for something a little different on those mountain climbers, I'll show you. You can do a side, a cross tuck. You can always do like an outside Spider-Man, so you can mix it up. We're staying down for push-ups. 2, 1. I'm doing halvesies, so I'm going to come halfway down from my toes, nose down, back up. And our book bag squat. Not quite done. So again, whatever weight you want to have. I've got my bag full of books. I'm going to bear hug it. If you just have dumbbells, hold them right in front of you. I'm going with a little wider knee today. You can do whatever feels right to you. Just make sure that your knees are kind of tracking in line with your center toes. And up right through the chest. Don't look at the floor. Stay looking up at the camera. I want to see those grimaces. I mean, happy faces is what I want to see. All right, and our last one, skater lunges. Use whatever floor you have. Stepping back, reaching forward. You can throw a hop in there or you can just step. Again, this is called burn, so if you can throw that hop in, if you can get a little bit more movement, it'll get your heart rate up. The leg that you're stepping back with, that same side, hand forward. And we rest. Oh, bicycle crunches. I missed that one. I'm sorry, I didn't even demo that. So we're going to do bicycle crunches. Down on the floor. This is actually our last one of this round. So you're going to crunch across. Bring elbow and knee across. How did I miss that? Pressing out with that foot, coming across. Light fingertips at your skull. They're really not pulling up. 2, 1. 20 seconds of rest. Again, there's no additional rest in between rounds. This is it. 20 seconds, we start back up with our jumping jacks. Are we good? Zoom. Give me a thumbs up, some sort of sign of life. Excellent. All right. That's round 2. We start with our jumping jacks. And again, you can keep it low impact, step and reach. 10 seconds. And we rest. Overhead push press. Start with the weight racked at your shoulder. Squat down, thrust up, push up from the hips. I'll give you the halfway so you can switch. On again in 3, 2, 1. Again, using that thrust up to push that weight up to the sky. Upright through the torso. Switch sides. All right, and then we're down on the floor for 3 in a row. Marching bridge, mountain climber, and push-ups. So that marching bridge, again, you're down on the floor, you come up into a bridge, push your foot up onto the ceiling. Don't just sweep it up, press it flat. Press up, keeping your hips level as you switch, and then give it almost a little pulse. 5 seconds. We stay down. Mountain climbers are next. Again, if you want to mix this up a little bit, you can do a crossing mountain climber. So you would come across opposite knee to elbow. So just something a little different if you're looking for something different. And again, you can really run these in if you want. There's only about 10 seconds to go. And you stay down for the push-ups. Again, however you want to do them, from your toes, from your knees, combination of both. 5 seconds. Five seconds to go. Come on up. Book bag squats. Little variation on this if you'd like. You can always bring the bag to one shoulder. So maybe do one round on one shoulder and then on the other. Chest is still upright. Upright through the chest. All right, skater lunges. So again, it's the same side. If I'm stepping my right foot back, I'm touching down in front with my right hand. 2, 1. Think of the speed skaters in the Olympics. How they just kind of drag their fingertips along the ice as they push back. Two, one. Last one is our bicycle crunches. So down on the floor, light fingertips. You're not pulling your head and your neck forward, just resting your hands there. And come across, elbow to knee. Extend that other leg out. Five. That's the end of round 2. We have 20 seconds. We have 15 seconds now. Grab some water. We go right back into those jumping jacks. Two, one. Again, low impact would be to step out or go ahead and jack it out. It's 25 seconds. It's 10 seconds. Overhead push press with that weight. I don't know about you, I keep getting at least probably 1 or 2 more on my starting side. I'm going to start on the other side now, just so I feel like I'm getting equal amount of work. Squat down, thrust up. Switch. And we rest. Marching bridges are next. Little variation on these is you can just do single leg bridges. So 1 foot flat on the ceiling, pressing up. So if you want to do those, I'll keep an eye on the time. We'll switch halfway through. Switch. Foot flat on the ceiling, so you're not sweeping that leg. It stays pressed up flat, and you press it flat up, flat up. 2, 1. We stay down, mountain climbers. So again, there's the regular mountain climbers right up the center. There's the crossing mountain climber. It's also a little bit of a Spider-Man. If you want to try that, that would be knee to the outside. So if you're getting tired of just regular mountain climbers, you have some options. I mean, there's still mountain climbers. I still want you in that plank, shoulders over your hands. Just keeps it fresh by having some variations. About 5 seconds. "20 seconds of rest and we go into our push-ups. We're almost through round 3 already. Flying by. 5 seconds, getting ready. And let's go. However you're doing them, whether you're on your knees or you're up on your toes, form first, always. Keep those hips locked forward. Squeeze your glutes. Push-ups are just moving planks. Bookbag squats. Last time I did it on one shoulder, I'm going to do it on the other. 5 seconds. Again, however you want to squat, your feet can be wide as long as you're upright through the torso and your knees are tracking in the same direction as your middle toes. And you're upright through your torso. We have 5 seconds. We rest. Skater lunges again. Use the space that you have. Pick up that pace a little bit. You can even throw it almost a hop in between if you have the space. Let's go, 25 seconds. Or keep it low and just step through. Touch down though. Ten seconds. 5, 2, 1. Bicycle crunches. And then this is the end of round 3. So again, light fingertips. Make sure you're not pulling at your head. 3, 2, 1. Come across, elbow to knee. Seconds. And we have our 20 seconds of rest before we start into round 4. 12 minutes to go. That's including our rest intervals. The bulk of the workout is behind us at this point. We go right back into those jumping jacks or stepping out. Ten seconds. Overhead push press. About 5 seconds to go. Get that weight ready. Switch sides. And we rest, we come down on the mat. Again, I think I'm gonna go for single leg bridges. So if you want to join me, I'll give you the halfway point. Foot flat on the ceiling, pressing up. Switch sides. Foot flat on the ceiling the whole time. We have our 20 seconds of rest. Flip it over for our mountain climbers. All right, last 2 rounds. We're getting a little tired. Make sure that your shoulders are stacked over your hands and you're in that strong plank before you start moving your knees in. I would rather you slow it down. Keep your form intact. Five seconds. And we stay down for our push-ups. Second to last round of push-ups. You know it's bad when you start saying, well, this is the second to last. 2, 1. Again, think moving plank, whether you're planking from your toes to your head or from your knees to your head. Either way. Five. Book bag squats. We'll go back to bear hugging. 10 seconds to go. 2, 1. Up right through the torso. 10. All right. Set the bag down. Skater lunges. Again, you don't have to do the hop, but I do want you to bend your knees and touch down. Keep your chest up. I want to see the logo on your shirt the whole time. So whether you're hopping or you're stepping, I want chest up, logo up. Nice. Bicycle crunches. Got 5 seconds to go. Elbow to knee. I'm gonna know if you're not actually touching them. Do what you can. Try to bring them across. Extend that other leg out. Five. All right. That was round 4. We have one more round to go. Six minutes left on the timer, and that includes our rest. Jumping jacks. About 5 seconds. Seconds of rest. Overhead push press. Breaking it down 25 seconds at a time. Rack that weight, get it ready. Bring it up with the thrust. Switch if you haven't already. All right, back down on the mat. Marching bridges, mountain climbers, and push-ups. Last set, I'm gonna do my marching bridges again, so I'm gonna stay up in bridge and push one foot up at a time. Keep the hips up. Press up on the ceiling every time. 10 seconds. Last set of mountain climbers. Flip it over. Again, maybe try a different variation for this last set, or just keep it nice and clean and straight. Find that plank first, and then add movement. Keep your shoulders over your hands. Two, one. Stay down for our last set of push-ups. We are so close to being done. Find your plank. You are in moving plank here. Whatever position you're in. Five. All right, come on up. Last set of book bag squats or weighted squats, whatever you're using. Upright through the torso. Sit your butt back, keep your torso upright. Seconds. All right, set the weight down. 2 to go. Skater lunges. Keep your chest up. Whether you're hopping or stepping, fingertips down, chest up. Last set of these. Ten seconds. All right. One more set of bicycle crunches. We're done. Come on down. It's been a good workout. I've sweat all over the floor. My shoes are making squeaky noises. It's really gross, right? Come on down. Crunch across, elbow to knee. It's our last round. Maybe pick up the pace a little bit. 15 seconds to go. 10. 2, 1, and that's it. Take a second, catch your breath, grab some water, and we're gonna do some cool downs and a few stretches. I'm gonna say my thank you and goodbyes to Facebook. Thank you for joining us, sticking with us. Make sure you hydrate, stretch a little bit, cool down, and stay well. And thank you for joining us. All right, Zoom, let's do a little bit of cool down. So my feet are out wider than hip width. I'm gonna do a nice deep breath in, reach up overhead, and then forward fold. Again, inhale, reach, fill up. Exhale, forward fold. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. And on your next one, you'll inhale, reach, stay up, and give me a little reach out to one side. And back up to the center, and out to the other side. Really lengthening the one side. Back to center. Forward fold. I'm going to hug my elbows and do a little side to side sway. Hands to knees. I'm going to open them out a little bit more. Bend your knees just slightly. And I'm going to drop one shoulder down towards the floor. So I'm getting a little bit of a spinal twist. Back to center. And drop the other shoulder. Back to center and switch. Back to center and again. Come on back up. I'm going to pivot out to the right, facing the right, toes pointed out to my right side. Come down into a runner's lunge. And then open my right hand up to the sky. Both hands back down. Walk hands back into center so you can straighten both legs. Come on up to standing. Pivot out to the other side. I'm going to drop my hands down inside my left foot runner's lunge. Open the left hand up. Both hands back down. Start walking them towards the center. Come up on that left heel. Back to center. Take your time coming up. I'm going to stop my video